Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ala, and today I thought I would do a Sephora VIB sale recommendations. I'm going to just apply them on my face, the products that I really love and I have repurchased, something about the color, the formula, and how it sits and works well for me and my skin tone. So if you want to see what I would recommend for this sale, then please keep watching. I'm going to start with primer because I love primers. I'm on the normal to dry skin side, and the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum is my favorite. This is my second bottle, and I even have like a little mini that I travel with. I just love this formula, but I also love, sometimes I want something a little bit thicker, and this is in that serum-y, oily, greasy category as well. And I tend to like these type of things because they last longer. I'm just gonna show you this, but it's not at Sephora. The Rhode Glazing Milk. This is super similar to the Ilia Milk Primer that they have. And this is a really nice, lightweight, but it's almost like a milky lotion texture. And I really love it, but it's not super long lasting in the hydration department. It's more for like the here and now. You want your skin to feel great. But this, I feel like it's a little bit longer lasting on my skin type. So I'm just going to apply it. I usually add about 2 pumps. And I just go all over the face. Yeah, already it feels so much better. In the next category, which is foundation, I have one that I'm going to use, but then 2 others that I'm going to highly recommend. So I love the Rose Inc, as you know. This is such a great, like, your skin, but better. It's like a barely there. There's the little beads inside that kind of burst, and you just sort of spread it evenly with your hands. I don't use my hands for everything, but this one is so watery and so hydrating. It really just is so watery that I really like using my hands, because a brush, it would just get it super soaked, and I don't like that. Then it's like the brush is just wet the whole rest of the time. This is such a beautiful combo with the Merit and the Rose Inc. And I mean, look at that. It's just basically your own skin. All the freckles are still there. Your face is still there. Now, are there still some rednesses? Yeah, this is like a sheer foundation skin tint, and I love those sheer types, but for the more fuller coverage, this is a little bit more full coverage. This is the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint. This is my favorite as well. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. This is in the shade number 3, and it's just silky smooth. I can wear it straight onto bare skin and it will hydrate it all on its own. And then of course, in like a traditional foundation, this is the Haus Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I have the color 030 Fair Cool. And it's weird that it says fair because cool, because I don't usually go for cool toned, but their colors are a little bit backwards in the way that they describe things. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Hourglass, and I say this almost every time. I do like a fuller coverage concealer when it comes to like a skin tint as my base. I like the concealer to be a little bit more full coverage, but if I have like a super full coverage, well, the Haus Labs is as full coverage as I go, which is described as like a medium buildable coverage, then I won't go as full coverage with the concealer. There definitely are other products that I absolutely love, that are in the foundation category. I love the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. that I've used multiple times and I don't own it anymore. I've run out of it already a while ago, but I'm just trying a few other things in the meantime. And for powder, I'm going to use the Givenchy powder. It just comes with a little puff in here. Whatever comes off on the puff, I'll just use that. I did order the dry pressed, I mean, of course it's dry. I ordered the pressed powder because I love a good pressed powder and I travel with it all the time. I don't ever travel with a loose powder like this. This is for when I sit down and have time to do my makeup, but the pressed powders are the ones that I go with everywhere. And this is just such a smoothing and lightweight powder on the face. It feels amazing. Yes, I do use my Laura Mercier in all my videos, but that's only because I'm trying to go through it. But as for like smoothness and barely there, this is the one that's barely there. This one, you can still feel that it's on your face. I'm going to do my lips really quick because they're feeling a little dry. So back to my favorite lip liner brand. This is Charlotte Tilbury in the color Love Trap. I love this formula. I like how long lasting they are, and the colors are my favorite. I have like 5 colors. Half of them are in my purse, which I don't even have here. I love the Pillow Talk medium. That is my like probably most used because it's so close to like the lip color, and then it just adds a little bit more of like a deeper definition around the lips. And for lip gloss, I have so many favorite lipsticks and lip glosses. The Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are some of my ultimate favorite. I love the color Wedding Bells. I'm not gonna put it on right now, only because I'm going to put on a lip gloss that is a little bit more on the cooler tone color. But this by Clarins in the color Cherry is so pretty, and the formula it's such a comfortable and beautiful lip gloss formula. I love lip glosses so much, and I love the feel of these ones. I know they're called lip oils, but honestly, there's not really a difference between lip gloss and lip oil. This just feels like a lip gloss. So the only lip oil ones that I've tried that feel like an oil are the Merit lip oils. Those definitely feel like oil, where it's just kind of an odd, not uncomfortable, but it's definitely an odd formula on your lips. And now I'm going to go into blush. I'm going to apply this blush by Charlotte Tilbury. It's in the color Pillow Talk, and I have a bunch of favorite blushes. I'm just going to apply this one for now, but my other favorite blush that I would certainly recommend is by Haus Labs in the color Pomelo Peach. This is my favorite matte blush. And then I love the color Cherry by Dior. This one is absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You can't even mess this up. It's so pretty. And out of the highlighters, I'm going to recommend the Haus Labs in the color Pink Amethyst. But again, it's kind of an unusual color. It's a bit of a unique color because it has like a purple shift to it. So you kind of have to you have to enjoy a little bit of uniqueness in there. So I'm going to put on my blush and the highlighter, and then I'll do the bronzer. This comes off a little bit warmer on me because I have like the golden undertones in my olive skin. So, but this already has a shine, so you could really ideally just leave it right there. but I love a good highlighter always. So I'm going to use this right on top. See that? It definitely adds a bit of like a purple shift to it. It just adds a little, I don't know, something really unique, something special. It's just so pretty. If you like highlighter, you really have to like it in order to go that far with like the shifts and all the crazy natural bits that they add in there to add something unique. For bronzer, I am definitely going to recommend the Haus Labs. I didn't realize it was going to be so Haus Labs heavy, but this one I'm like almost done with it. It's the first shade. It's just so easy to use. It's so easy to use. I'll use a bit of a denser brush so you can see that it just looks really pretty, really natural. I'm trying to build it up so you can see the color. It just looks so pretty. And I always apply my blush first just because I don't want the bronzer color to interfere with the blush, and then it kind of changes and distorts the color and you can't really tell where your blush starts or stops. So I just tend to place my blush first exactly where I want it and work the bronzer around the blush, because on my face with the kind of the green skin, it's easy to muddy up the colors, and so I try to keep them a little bit separated. Just put a little bit in my crease because it's just such an all around good color. For the brow product, I'm going to recommend this Kosas tinted brow gel. It's just in dark brown. It's so pretty. It's so easy to use. You just brush your brows and then they look completely done. And the slight tint, if you've never ever tried a tinted brow gel, they really are better than clear. Unless you add like other products in your brows that are already super colored or something, like powders or creams. But with this one, it's just a one and done. If you like that sort of thing, it's a one and done. Brows is not my favorite area to spend a whole lot of time in. They're just, I think they're already pretty as they are, so I just brush them and leave it there, and then it's all done. And now for the eyes. Oh, before I forget, I was going to recommend a cream bronzer, which is this Nars Laguna in the color 01. It's such a good color for fair skin, and it's really good for an olive tone complexion. So if that's something else, if you love creams more than powders, that's my recommendation there. And for eyeshadow, this should certainly not be a surprise, but this palette here, Midnight Sun by McGrath, is my ultimate favorite. I mean, I use this practically daily. If I'm going anywhere, this is the one that I'll pick a color out of here and go with it. So I'm going to pick a color. I'll do these browns right here. Start with the lighter brown. This palette to me is very versatile. I don't need it to be super colorful. I have one palette that's really colorful and I enjoy it for the color's sake, but this is the one that's more of my neutrals, as I would call it. I have the Makeup by Mario palette, but I feel like this is the palette that has the neutrals and the fun colors that I would want when I'm away from home. And even when I'm home, I just love everything, honestly, about this palette. So I think it really is, the color preference is so individual that everyone's going to have a completely different favorite palette. They're not going to be the same. Even if I recommended this palette, it's not going to be everyone's favorite because colors are so unique to the person and what we all like. It's so different. So as much as I love this palette, I'm just recommending it because I know that it will look really good on fair golden olive skin tones. So if you want to check it out for that purpose, then it's going to look really pretty on you. Now I'm just going into this shimmery brown, and I just add it right on top. It's like a warmer golden brown, and it's just so pretty. All these colors are like my daily looks. Really beautiful, love that. And then I'll just add a little bit of this champagne color right here in the corner, just like that. Already so pretty. For my eyeliner, I'm going to use this by Tarte. It's, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite, it's just kind of the only one that I have, but it's a liquid eyeliner. But I did order, actually I'm about to order a brown liquid eyeliner by, I think by KVD? No, it was by Stila. I think some of you guys have recommended a few brands that has brown liquid eyeliner, and I have been loving the Judy Doll brown liquid eyeliner, but it's not at Sephora, so I thought I would look one up and then try it. So this is just kind of the one that I have, and crazy enough, I've had this for years and it still doesn't seem to be drying out. This is just the Tarte Kitten black eyeliner. I'm not gonna say the other word on YouTube just in case there are kids in the room, but I love a good black and brown. I think I've definitely fallen in love with a brown liquid liner, and I want to keep trying them and trying new looks with the brown. And then I just add a few little, well, this one is starting to dry out as I say that. Forget it. I'm not gonna bother with that. For my lower lash line, I wanted to share with you just one of these little kind of me secrets. I love this Laura Mercier caviar stick in the color Forbidden Rose. They do kind of come out, but I don't really care. This color Forbidden Rose is so pretty. I just like to add it to my lower lash line. And there's just something about that beautiful copper red that just looks so beautiful. And then lastly, this is the only mascara that I have at the moment, but the one that I'm going to be ordering in full size is the Benefit Fan Fest. I went through a mini of that, and I loved it so much. I don't have like the biggest and the boldest of lashes. They're just kind of normal. And that mascara seems to make them better than normal. Like, they make my lashes look their absolute best, which I didn't even know that was possible. So, because it's not like really an area that I ever focused on. I would just kind of use whatever mascara I had. But with that one, I really miss it after trying it. It curls, it volumizes, it just makes your eyelashes look their absolute best. I don't know if it depends on different eye shapes. I have no idea. I don't know if it looks good on everyone, the Benefit Fan Fest mascara. But that one I just discovered looked really absolutely good on me. And then just today I was watching someone else's VIB sale, and she was talking about the very same one, Benefit Fan Fest, that she just discovered and fell in love with. So that's almost like a hidden gem over there at Sephora. All right, and those are my recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale. I did end up putting an order of a few other things. I wanted to try the Haus Labs Cream highlighter stick. I don't have a highlighter stick that I would recommend. I don't know that I've tried one in stick form, so I'm curious about that. I did also order the Merit Stick Foundation in really my exact skin tone, just to see if I can use it as like an on-the-go concealer and just spot correcting type of product instead of an all-over foundation. So that was just kind of my idea with that Merit stick foundation. And the other thing that I did order was the Laura Mercier Bronze Color Infusion Matte and Luminous Duo. So it in the lightest, I think it's the lightest shade in the color 20 Marseille. And I ordered a mini of the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. And I already mentioned I did order the Givenchy blurring correcting pressed powder. I love a good pressed powder for my face, and if it's color correcting, that's even better. I got that in the color 02 Satin Blanc. Honestly, I wasn't really sure what color would look the best on me. That's always hard to guess. And then the Merit concealer foundation and concealer stick I got in the color Linen. I will definitely try these out as soon as I get them and show you if they work or not. The other things I was kind of considering was the Stila waterproof liquid eyeliner in the dark brown, and I already mentioned the Benefit Fan Fest. And then I was even thinking of getting the Benefit Gimme Brow Volumizing Fiber Eyebrow Pencil. That one sounded really, really cool because I like the idea of like a powder pencil for the eyebrows. So I looked at the color 3.5, which is like a medium brown, like a neutral brown. And so I'm gonna try that and I will let you guys know how that all works out. I hope you guys enjoyed the recommendations. If you are thinking about any of these things, then these are really my favorites. I only keep around favorites. Maybe a few random things that I would also recommend is out of their like lip balms. I've mentioned before this Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve in the color specifically Cocoa Creme. It's so pretty on my skin tone. Again, that matters to me, that really matters. It's just like a rosy brown, but it's really sheer, so it's not like a crazy color, but it's really beautiful. And the formula itself is just really, really nice as like a lip treatment. One of my favorites that I use, and for at night, I use a clear lip treatment because I don't like the colors going all over the pillow or the blanket or anything like that. And then just a few favorite brushes. I have two Mario brushes. One of them I keep in my purse at all times because it's my absolute favorite. It's like the blush brush and foundation brush. So that's the dual-ended one as well. And this one is really, really nice. It's the T4. They're like already starting to rub off, but it's basically you can use like a cream and powder for like bronzer, blush, anything cream related. And of course the Rare Beauty foundation brush is really nice. I have the concealer brush too that I absolutely love. And honestly, even the Rare Beauty, the small little eyeshadow brushes, they're like in the shape of a little finger is the way that Selena Gomez described it. And I have two of them because they're so nice. And then for blush, I love the Sephora 99 because it's just small enough for like specific cheek areas. I don't like blush all over the place because I think you start to where it complements your cheek the most and your face, then that is a strength. And then for eyeliner, this brush by Beauty Blender is specifically for powder eyeshadow. If you use like an eyeshadow, it's perfect. It's literally, you can't go wrong with this. You cannot go wrong. Just the shape of it, you just place it and it does the work for you, is the way that I feel about it. The one that is from BK Beauty, this is not at Sephora, but I just wanted to say, I think it's a little too small and it takes me several dips in the shadow and then I have to really, really work at it. But that one, it's just one and done, you're just done. It's really quick and easy. So those are kind of my random things that I would recommend. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me and what specifically, what type of videos you would like. I'm always open to listening to ideas. Have a wonderful day and I will see you guys next time. Bye.